In this movie, I'm going to talk about recoloring artwork in Articulate Storyline 2. I ran into this situation when I was doing a lot of charts and graphs using these icons that I created in Adobe Illustrator. They're all slightly different colors and they're all on brand for the project I was working on. But I needed to create rollovers for them and they wanted them to be gray, and I didn't want to have to go back and recreate all new icons. So I was experimenting and I came up with some ideas I just want to share with you. So first of all, these are pings, again, that I created in another program. I used Adobe Illustrator and brought them into Storyline 2. So if you select one of them, and if you go up here on this little bar at the top, and if you go over to Format and choose Recolor, you have some options in here, and I'm actually going to show you by selecting two of them so that you can see the little dilemma that I ran into. So you can see that both of these are different colors, but more importantly, they have different values. So the blue one is definitely going to appear darker if I turn them to gray. So if I go up here to recolor, I do have some options up here that I can try some different things, but in this challenge, I needed them both to be the same color of gray. And you can see that when I roll over different options here that they're not coming out the same. The one on the right is always a different color and predominantly darker. So here's how I was able to solve that problem, and this was really, I'd like to say that it was my brilliance, but in this case I just stumbled upon it. If you right click on them and go into Format Picture and go down to the picture settings, in here you can choose a shade, and I chose a shade of gray. I chose this shade right here. And then check it out. If you're a Photoshop user, these will be familiar to you. These are blending options, and I chose exclusion, and I was able to get the exact same shade for both of them, the same value, even though they were completely different colors originally. So here's how I use that. If I was creating rollovers, I was using states. So for example, here I need to create a new state, and I use visited a lot. So if I was making a visited state, creates the same one, and then I can right click on it up here, go to Format Picture, go in here and change to that gray color and choose exclusion. And by doing this to all of my icons, even though they were all different colors, they all came out with that same look when I created that rollover. So that's a great trick for you to use. Again, not only the recolor option up here under the Format tab, but if that doesn't work the way you want it to and you're using, as I was, you're using different valued items and you want them all to have the same shade of gray, you can right click on them, go into Format Picture, and in here under the blend section, choose a color and choose a blending mode. I used exclusion, but you might be able to get a different one to work for you as well. And again, this is some tips I'm offering on recoloring artwork in Articulate Storyline 2.